Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to score one of my favorite patterns, the eternity pattern, on our bread. It is widespread in the Armenian culture, in carpet weavings and architecture. We'll start with a round shaped bowl, and I usually dust what would be the bottom of the bread with flour, and then transfer it onto the parchment paper and the cake stand. Then I'll spritz it with water just a little bit, and then dust it with flour to give us that white canvas background for our scoring. I think in here I just overdid it a little bit, but just lightly dust it so that it covers the entire surface. I'm using round shaped cookie cutters, 2 of them, to outline the center of my pattern, and then we'll use the small one to do the frame, the outside frame of the pattern. So the eternity pattern itself will be in the center, and then the outer edge is kind of the extension and the wings of the pattern, and it also helps make everything symmetrical. I find that the round shaped loaves do require more symmetry than the batards. I'll get my trusty toothpick to continue with the outlines, so I'm marking the centers of those small circles, and then we're going to do kind of a 3-wing pattern inside. Okay. So I marked the centers of the outer rings, kind of lined them up with the second circle, and I'm making 8 lines in the middle circle, and 8 lines will be the wings of the center of my eternity pattern. I'm using the wire monkey lamb to score the wings of the eternity pattern, so as you can see, it's like curving semicircles. I'm also trying to make sure that the edges of the wings do not intersect. If they intersect, the pattern will split during baking. We have talked about this in my other videos, but especially in this one where the pattern is small, it's important to make sure that they don't intersect. I'm sorry, my head is blocking the vision for like a brief minute there. And what I'm doing now is an extension. So in essence, it's like wheat husks, but at the same time, it's the extension of the eternity pattern, like the wing. It's also like a circular pattern. And then what we're going to do is score semicircles. Remember when we did the outer edges of the circle? So we're going to score the top of those circles in just the semicircles. Okay, so the goal again is to make sure that, do it very carefully so that the score marks do not intersect. Okay, and this might take some practice, but I'm using this particular lamb again because I want to make sure that I have a lot of control of the razor. So instead of the long-handed lamb, this gives me more control in this particular pattern. Hold the lamb at about a 60-degree angle, so that you get underneath the pattern, and the lip of the pattern kind of rises during baking. So the eternity pattern, sometimes it's called sun cross, sundial, but it's all about the, the never-ending circle. That's why it's called eternity pattern. If you visit Armenian, you will find it on almost every church. They have it weaved into Armenian carpets and Armenian textile patterns, also embroidery. And I've been experimenting with different versions of this pattern, but I think this one is pretty intricate and detailed and accurate. And now it's just the final detail on the semicircles. I'm just literally scoring the 3 outlines that I've had. So remember when we outlined the 3 outlines with the toothpick inside the semicircle? So I'm doing 3 deep scores and 2 shallow scores in between those score marks. So it just like fanning, radiating score marks inside the semicircles there. This is merely to accentuate the pattern and to make it look prettier. Okay, and when we're done scoring, we're going to bake this at 500 degrees in a Dutch oven with the lid on for 20 minutes, and then we'll remove the lid and bake for 20 minutes at lower heat at 425 degrees. And look at this spectacular pattern. The lines did not intersect, so pattern didn't split, and it looks great. And if you ever doubt that the quality of the bread inside, I wanted to slice this so that you can see inside the crumb is soft and beautiful and uniform. I mean, it's too pretty to slice, but you can see it's just thin, crunchy crust and soft crumb inside. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube tutorial, and I hope you will continue score art on your loaves. And for daily posts, please visit me on my Instagram feed, and click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video for more updates and tutorials. See you soon.